Well, hey everybody. Hello. Happy Tuesday. All right. We are we're live, hopefully. My goodness. Yes. It says I am live. Let me see my live. There I am. Share this into the group. Come on live with me. I did not even look at what the Talk About a Tuesday questions are yet. So hopefully there's some good ones. Okay. Let me get there. And I have a few announcements and a drawing. Yes, my friends, I have a drawing to do for not for Talk About a Tuesday, but we hit 10 orders on my Zurich link, and I promised you guys that when we hit 10 orders, I was going to do a $200 shopping spree drawing, okay? And then I have a little extra announcement on top of that. All right. I'm scrolling to get a peek of what these Talk About a Tuesday questions are. We only have 3? I only have 3. Oh my goodness. Hey, Callie. If you are live with me and you have a question for Talk About a Tuesday that you did not put in the post, pop it live to me and I will get that answered as best as I can. All right, but before should I do it now? Because I feel like I'm going to forget. Okay. Maybe I'll do it last. Okay, don't let me forget. I want to do the $200 shopping spree drawing at the end, all right? So let's do the Talk About It Tuesday questions. Hop on with me. Let me know you're with me today. I am sporting the beautiful Wildcat necklace with just a beige brown tank top, you guys. It elevates the tank top up just a notch, especially when you mix the black and the gold together. Of course, I have my Ember rings are on, and I have the Twizzler earrings on. But you guys, these are limited edition. I'm gonna be so sad when they're completely gone because I do reach for these often. But okay, Talk About It Tuesday. Let's get to these 3 questions. Cindy wants to know. Okay. Okay. Tell us about your trip. What did you do there? How did the trip compare to other trips? Okay, well, let me tell you a little bit about this one. So the hotel we stayed at was high class and such a good hotel for us to stay at because, I mean, the amenities and all the things. I mean, the suite that Craig and I were in was amazing. The first night we got there, they always provide walking tours when it's like a European thing. So we did a little walking tour with a guide for like an hour or so. And she kind of showed us, we got train tickets. She showed us kind of how to work the train system a little bit, and then and how to read the train signs. It kind of gave us a little bit of orientation. Went to like the downtown Old Town area, did a little bit of walking around. One thing I learned about Switzerland that I had no clue or idea about, I'm going to get the number wrong though, is the amount of freshwater wells they have everywhere. Everywhere. Like there's over 1,000 wells that you can just go and put your empty water bottle in and fill it up and get this yummy, fresh spring water straight from their wells. They're everywhere. And in fact, she showed us this hidden one that was kind of down this one alley. We're like, where's she taking us? She's taking us to this end of the alley. But the people who bought the building that eventually they owned the well, they realized how good the water was, and now they bottle that water and sell it. But you can just go and fill up your water bottle for free in the public access well. It's like I had no idea. Like everywhere we went, I'm like, oh, there's a well. Oh, there's a well. Oh my gosh. So it was absolutely wonderful. So we were able to stay hydrated on the trip. Let's put it that way. So that was really cool. And then we had a welcome reception that first night where it was just like, I know, it's very cool. I had no idea about the wells in Zurich. We'll have to do a fun fact. Like, look that up. How many wells are in the town of Zurich? Or I don't know if they're all over Switzerland. I think they're all over Switzerland. But it's just amazing. And then they had a welcome reception. thing for us, you know, where it's always open bar whenever they do those things. And they always have like appetizers that are so good, so yummy, where we can just sit and talk with the owners and all the family and all of us Park Lane people and all of the things. The next day we went to Rhine Falls, which was amazing as well. They rained a lot beforehand, so the water was really high. But we took the train out there, and yeah, did some shops and oh my gosh. And then the next day we went to Italy, Milan, Italy. That was the extra trip that I had earned through Park Lane. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. So we got first class seats in the high fast train car. The speed, I forget, the bullet train, is it called the bullet train? Anyways, first class combinations in that. And it was amazing to me to just watch the countryside as we're on this super fast train and how smooth the train was. That was incredible as well. So yeah, and then we went over to Italy, and which is just crazy. Like, oh, yeah, we just hopped on over to Italy, and we went and ate at a rooftop restaurant, and the restaurant basically overlooked everything in Milan, Italy. Like, I need to share my picture still. I haven't had time to do that. But you look, and it's all the big church that Milan is known for is right there in front of us. And we had this like 6-course meal. It was just so good. And then they provided live entertainment. Like all of a sudden this waiter dropped his tray and then he started to sing. And then there's a guy and a gal just like singing duet style with music. There was electric violins, and it was just like amazing, right? And the next day, goodness, what did we do the next day? Oh, we went to Mount Pilatus, and that's where I FaceTimed with my son at the very top of it, that we could climb to, because it was his 13th birthday while we were there. But he did think that was super cool that he was being FaceTime at the top of the mountain. So yeah, that was incredible. We took the cogwheel train up, and then we took the gondola down. Absolutely gorgeous. That's when I went live in to show you guys off the Air Opal, which now sold out. I knew that was going to sell out real quick. And then we walked around Old Town. I mean, it was just amazing. And yeah. Dinner was provided for an awards night one of the nights, at this beautiful rooftop restaurant as well that was right within walking distance from our hotel. And then the finale gala dinner, that one, we had to dress in sapphire or platinum. And that was it was a gala. It was amazing. They brought in, I don't know who all watches America's Got Talent, but these people were actually runner-up on Britain's Got Talent. They brought in these people to perform for us, and I think they're called the Blackout Drummers, something like that. So we had our dinner, and then they shut all the lights off in this place. They even covered up the exit signs. I don't know if that's legal, but they covered up the exit signs, and all of a sudden these guys came out and started playing drums, and they have like I'll post the video so you know what I'm talking about, but they light up when they hit the drums. It's all synchronated lights and all the music, and these guys were like runner up in Britain's Got Talent. It was really cool. Like, it was only 4 of the guys. When I went to the YouTube and watched their golden buzzer moment that they got with Britain Got Talent, there's a lot more of them. So it's just 4 guys from there. And then they brought in a live band and danced the night away until we had to go and pack. So that was my trip in a whirlwind. Whew, real fast. How does it compare to other trips? I mean, it is different than the beach trips. The beach trips and these European trips, it's like the European trips, like we get together for the dinners with Park Lane family, and then during the day, like nobody knows where anybody is, you know, because we're all off doing our own thing. Like sometimes we saw some people at the top of the mountain, but then like we saw them for like 5 minutes and then didn't see them again until like the next day. So you really don't see a lot unless you get, you know, you're with your certain friends within the Park Lane that you're doing tours with and stuff like that. Beach trips are so much different because we're in the pool all day long, or we're taking a boat out on a catamaran, and we're all together, like, more on a beach trip than the European trips. Is one better than the other? I don't know. Sometimes I like the beach trips because I might be on the catamaran with a different leader from a completely different organization, and we're just talking shop, and I'm getting all sorts of ideas, or she's getting ideas, and you know what I mean? Like, those are kind of fun, but then we get to know each other more because we're able to be together. Um so I don't know, everyone has a different experience than the others. Um and I guess that's Jessica's, like, what's your favorite Park Lane event on your trip? Um, I mean, taking me to Milan, Italy was really cool. I wish I would have had more time in Milan, Italy. That was really awesome. But the entertainment they provide us is just outstanding. The Blackout Drummers, that was so cool. So incredibly cool. However, in Dublin was amazing when we were there, because the entertainment for the last night, we had people getting up on our tables and dancing in front of us. And then we had the Irish dancers on the tables. We also had an Irish drummer. And then they were doing a drum off one table versus the other table. That was incredible. So it's just so hard. They always spoil us. They always, like, wow us in one way or another, whether it be the food, the drinks, the entertainment, the amenities. I mean, seriously, it's ugh. There are things that I wouldn't do on a normal basis either, and yeah. So, anywho's, okay. Cindy's second question was, did they give us any new pieces while we were there? Well, yes, they did. And if you're live with me, you get to see it, because I'm going to show it off to you guys. I didn't show it off yesterday. And I'm like, well, everybody else who was on the trip, who came home with this, they have been showing it off, and I need to show it to you guys. So let me see. Callie, you're asking a question on the YouTubes. Does Park Lane give you an itinerary or list of places to explore nearby? Do you have to research your own attractions? Um, you know, uh, Once in a while they'll give us lists. So on the trips, there's three, like, people that are there that are go-to people. So they are the ones that we can field questions to. Like, when I got to Zurich, I asked Allie. Allie's one of the gals. She's absolutely wonderful. I asked Allie, I'm like, Allie, my dress might need to get steamed. Is there a service in the hotel? Whatever. So she's like, let me look into it. So she looks into it, and then she sent me a text with the answer. And so when we were in Dublin, we had one of the awards nights, I think, or something like that, was at the Guinness Storehouse. And when we first got to the Guinness Storehouse in Dublin, like, the shops was open. Like, if you've ever been there, like, it's a whole tour. It's a whole tour that you can do, but you walk into where the shopping is and things like that. And of course I wanted to get, like, souvenirs at the store, right? Melvin, y'all right there. But we instead went through the tour, went up and started having drinks and dinner and things like that. By the time we were leaving the Guinness, the shops were all closed. And I was super disappointed, because I'm like, we're not going to get back over here. So I asked Allie before I left, I'm like, is there any way, because I knew you had to get tickets in order to even get into the gift shop at Guinness. And we were there. And so I said, is there any way I can come back tomorrow and go to the gift shop? I go, I just want to go to the gift shop. She goes, you know what? Let me get back to you on that. Within 10 minutes, they got me tickets. So Craig and I could come back the next morning and go into the gift shop and get our stuff. So if we need help researching or need help in any way, there's always 3 people on that trip that are working the trip for us. They're taking care of us if we have questions, if we need help with the train, if we need help on looking up things and whatever else. In Paris, I was trying to coordinate our Uber ride or taxi to the restaurant. that we needed to get that we were needed to eat at before we went to the Moulin Rouge thing. So she helped collaborate with that. So there's always people there to help if you don't want to do your own research and look things up. But my husband's an avid traveler, so I always put it on him to look up things to do. And, there's always tours you can buy into and all the things. But honestly, Craig and I skipped paying for the tours. And we're like, hey, this is what the Golden Tour takes us in the Zurich. And so we're just going to take the train, and then we're going to do everything that's in the Golden Tour or whatever. But we're just going to buy it on our own. And we're able to navigate that. So, all right, here we go. Sneak peek on a new piece of jewelry that they gave me while we were in Zurich. Several stylists are showing it off. So I'm not spilling the beans. I do not know what it's called. I do not know when it's dropping. You're going to love it. Are you ready? So here we go. This is a brand new piece that eventually is coming to a nearby Park Lane website. Look at that. This is set in silver. It is like a green teal. It's not quite emerald. No, it's not emerald at all. It's more of like I'm dropping the light here. A beautiful, this is my color. This is my color. If I was to say like a certain color is my color, it's this. This is my color. I love this color. It's like a greeny teal. Absolutely stunning, and it is set in silver. This is just like the canary bracelet that came about in the shape, because it's not an impression bracelet. It's like that octagon shape of a stone set in silver. It is stunning. Do I have my Magnus? I do. Here we go. Here's my magnifier so you can see. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Oh, set in silver. And the funny thing about it is that we all got this bracelet at the awards night. And the dress I was wearing to Milan the very next day has this color in it. I'm like, well, thank you, Park Lane, for giving me a bracelet to go along with my outfit. So I have no idea when it's called, no idea when it's dropping. But isn't she beautiful? Silver lovers, hello. Get ready for this one. She'll be a style drop. She typically always is. But yeah, so very exciting. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, any other questions for Talk About It Tuesday, hop it in the comments. Otherwise, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to give away $200 in jewelry because I told you guys, once we reach our 10 separate orders on the party link, I was going to give a $200 jewelry giveaway. And so before I draw the winner, though, I want to tell you something. Okay. We technically have until tomorrow, Wednesday at 6 p.m. to get your orders in on the link. Now, everything is still active. I know I'm back from Zurich, but we're still running it because I want to run it on Park Lane's weeks. So here's the deal. If you order on the link, and you order $70 worth, you're going to get a free gift from me. Okay. Send over your wish list, either text it, DM me, whatever you do, send me a wish list. I'm going to pick a gift off of there for you and send it to you as a thank you item for just like, thank you for supporting me, especially when I'm off, doing free trips and stuff like that. Okay. That's still valid until 6 tomorrow night. Also valid until 6 tomorrow night is the Swiss swag bag. Okay, so you make a purchase, any of that stuff, you're going to get your name into the Swiss swag bag. Okay, and now I'm up in the ante because I said for the first 10 people that order $200 shopping spree. Now, for every 5 orders after this, 5 orders after this initial 10, I'm going to toss in $100 shopping spree. Okay, so if we get 5 orders in by tonight, guess what? I'm going to do another $100 shopping spree. If we get 5 more orders in addition to that, by Wednesday at 6, another $100 shopping spree. See how that works? All right. So if you didn't get in on this $200 shopping spree, there's still a chance. And I'm going to leave everybody in here for all the following shopping sprees as well. So you guys share with your friends, especially if you're one of the first 10 people that ordered. Share with your friends so you can still get chances to get in on more shopping sprees. But this person gets to pick out $200 worth in jewelry. Congratulations to Melissa. Also goes by Lisa. Congratulations, you win. You got to send me $200 worth in regular line items for your $200 shopping spree. Whoop, whoop. Now, if you didn't win, like I said, the next 5 people that order after that happens, we're going to do another drawing. So share my link with friends. You have until 6 tomorrow night. Share my link with friends. Share it with a bestie, share it with a neighbor, and say, hey, if you spend X amount, if you spend 70, she's going to give you a gift off your wish list. Because I just want to give prizes. Give prizes away. All right. Did I catch everything? Did I say everything I needed to? I think so. All right, friends, that's it. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Tomorrow, though, you know what? I probably will go live late after that 6 o'clock hour so we can do all the drawings. And if there's more drawings to do, and also draw for the swag bag. Okay. So my live will be after 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Be watching for that on Wednesday. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you later.